I have dyslexia. People that have dyslexia, either they're very good in business, which I'm not, or they're very creative in art, out of the box. I saw some very weird reflections, very unusual reflections off of buildings in downtown Los Angeles, and I decided to take some pictures of them. And I decided to take just pieces of the building instead of the whole building, take pieces. From there, the reflections show 15, sometimes 20 different photos in one. And then got home, started messing around with the colors. That's when I got my wife involved. Okay, go through the other one. Okay, we never tweeted that one out. Let's see what we got. And I asked her to please do it, and I can be across the room and direct her. That way, it was a lot faster. You see the shadows right there. Just concentrate on those. Look at the powder blue windows and look at the difference. And I got her involved, and we're a team. We've been a team for 32 years, the happiest years of my life. And I'd like to see more of the reflections in the building. Here you go. No, the powder blue. Here you go. Go up. Now we're business partners. I couldn't ask for a better one. Go back one, yeah. Now, what about those trees? I like it. Look at that. Looks like it's three. Actually, here you go. We work on this. She does the technical. I tell her exactly the colors that I want. The window frames around it, get more color, more contrast, and I think we should leave it. Right. It was very difficult in the beginning, but now we got it down to a fine art, and I think it's great to have somebody that you're married to that you can have also as a business partner and work together and build this, what we're doing. I don't make any decisions the next day, so why don't we just keep that?
Okay, keep on going.
Okay.
Keep on going.
Okay, we can do that one. Take a look at the glare on the building on the right-hand side. Look at that little dot. And check it out. Check it out.
Right there.
Check it out.
You just see that this is going to
Okay, let's try that. What I like about reflections is that it actually enhances the picture. You see things that you don't see when you take a regular raw picture, but this is showing up inside the building. The pipe is heating that right there. It is cool.
I've known Gershon Kelman for over 30 years. I first met him and he came to one of my sets of my first picture, and he took some pictures of me. Anyways, at that time I thought, you know, boy, this guy's really got some photographic talent, and you should pursue that. And then I got a really interesting email. And it was an email saying, Rob, here's a photograph I took yesterday. It was a black and white photograph of a Chinese guy sleeping in the window of a restaurant. And I was blown away by it. I thought it was one of the really finest images I'd seen, and I said, Gary, you got to pursue this. This is really amazing stuff. And at that time, he had taken some other images of buildings reflected in other buildings, and people sitting in windows with reflections and multiple layers of imagery that were already composited in real life, so he didn't have to manipulate them in post-production. And they reminded me, they were very painterly. And to be a really fine photographer, I think you have to have a sense of a painter. You have to, even though you're capturing reality, you got to look at it through your own prism. And Gary has an extremely unique prism that he observes all this stuff through. And so now I keep quite an open mind as to the things that he's interested in, because, you know, who would know better what he's good at than him? There are many people out there pursuing art. The ones that succeed are the ones that have talent and don't give up. And so I think that if Gary keeps on this road, eventually everyone will know his work. As a person who has judged photography for 40, 50 years now, and have worked with Academy Award-winning cinematographers, I think that Gershon is quite a talented man.
Well, I'm running out of buildings here in Los Angeles. I know that sounds impossible, but from there, the major cities. Chicago I would love to do. The L trains that are so close to the apartment buildings, reflecting off different type of other buildings. Miami, of course, Manhattan. Believe it or not, Austin, Texas is a very beautiful city. And then on the way to Europe. It's endless. I never plan anything. I never say I'm going to do this building, I'm going to do that building. I park the car, I walk sometimes 2-3 miles, and when I see a building that has a lot of reflections, that has a lot of potential color to it, a lot of cluster, and it looks interesting, then I'll do it. I don't ever have a plan of where I'm going to go or what I'm going to do. And I always come out with something, at least 5, 6, sometimes 10 pieces that are worthy for us to, both of us to work on together and turn it into a work of art. Well, people with dyslexia, we are out-of-the-box thinkers. We think out of the box. We create art that a lot of people has never seen before. And that's what I do. I see things that other people do not see. It's very hard to express myself since I don't have really the ability to write a letter. Reading is very difficult. So my camera is how I express myself. My camera is the way that I show the world what I do. And reflections is the way that I do it. Endless. We have a big world here. There's so many things that I can do with this kind of photography, and I can't wait to continue the venture, go to other cities, go to different cities around the world and create the same thing.